Greetings and welcome to the Astronomy Picture of the Day podcast. Today's picture for December 4th of 2025 is titled Galaxies in the Furnace. So what do we see here? Well, here we see several galaxies known as NGC 1316, the larger one at the center. And then just to the right of that, right to the right of the center is NGC 1317. Now, why are they called galaxies in the furnace? Well, they are actually located in the constellation of Fornax. And this is one of the constellations visible in the southern hemisphere and is the constellation of the furnace. Now, the galaxies themselves are actually interacting, and that's why they have such an unusual structure. So as you note, looking around them, we can see a lot of shells of material. And that's because these two galaxies are in the process of interacting or colliding. And these collisions take a long period of time. We can talk a billion years before the galaxies will actually settle back down after a collision. So a collision can take 100 million years or several hundred million years to actually occur. And it's not a collision in the traditional sense. We think of two things colliding together and smashing into one another. Galaxies are mostly empty space, so they will pass through one another. However, their gravitational fields will interact and stars will be pulled out in great streams, and we see the loops and the shells around these galaxies, which are caused by their gravitational fields interacting. So the stars will actually never collide in a galaxy because they are too widely separated. However, gas and dust clouds within the galaxies are much larger and will collide, and that will enhance the rate of star formation. So if those things are present, though, that will occur as well. Eventually, what will happen is that the galaxies will settle down and likely merge into a single slightly larger galaxy. And this is how galaxies evolve over time. So while stars evolve on their own and don't require any help, galaxies change because of interactions and collisions with other galaxies. And that is how they grow from smaller galaxies into larger galaxies. So when we see a small galaxy and a large galaxy, we know one of them has had more interactions in the past. That's why it has grown larger. It's not just that the galaxy formed larger in the first place. In fact, looking back to the very early history of the universe, it appears that galaxies tend to start out as relatively small, irregular galaxies, and then slowly grow into the larger spiral and elliptical galaxies that we're used to seeing in the modern part of the universe. So that was our picture of the day for December 4th of 2025. It was titled Galaxies in the Furnace. We'll be back again tomorrow for the next picture. So until then, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in class.